wearing this like Ralph Lauren and like Levi's collaboration moment. It's giving me this like 1960s, 70s Yves Saint Laurent, the smoking suit, tuxedo vibe. I love the whole top. I love the blazer. I love the tuxedo shirt. I love the bow tie. I think it's brilliant. I think it's very cute. I think it really works for her. And I like that it's not buttoned up because I actually think it gives the look a just much more casual vibe. I also actually really like the jeans too. They're like very baggy, they're very simple. From what I know, they're Levi's. I actually think that it kind of works together to give this sort of modern tuxedo jacket look moment thing, which I actually really enjoy. The only thing I don't like is the shoes. Like, it is not a requirement to wear pointy shoes on a red carpet. I don't know if anybody has ever told any of the celebrities this, but it's not like a requirement. They'll let you on if you're not wearing pointy shoes. Like, you could actually try a different shoe. I don't know, a block heel, a boot, something, but just stop with the pointy shoes every single time. Next up is Amara La Negra. She is wearing this, first thing, the hair. Like, I'm not a hair person, I don't comment on hair very often, but like, is there meant to be that divot in her hair like that? But now let's talk about this look. So she's giving you this like 80s holographic pantsuit with a train, with a cinched waist and a flowy ruffle cut blazer. Like, there's a lot going on here. I mean, the fabric in and of itself is the most. Like, it is so out there that a simple silhouette is going to be your best friend. But there are 80 shoulders, a nipped waist, the blazer is cut with these ruffly ass bottoms, then there's the pants, and then there's a whole train. Coco Chanel said it best, you take one thing off before you leave the house. You need to take like 17 things off. I love Amara, but this is not her brightest moment. Next up is Bebe Rexha. She is wearing Balmain. I believe it's from the Fall Winter 18 collection. Again, waist up, love this. Waist down, meh. So, I love the shoulders. I think they're brilliant. I love the design. I think Olivia did a really good job. I think it's beautiful. I think it like brings you to the right places. Waist down. I don't need to see another slit from Bebe Rexha. Like, I really don't. And like, they get very unimpressive the more I see them from her. And I see them from her a lot. So, like, take a chill pill. Look for a new silhouette. Try something new. Just don't have a thigh slit. Like, it's not that hard. I just wish that they had taken that slit out and it was just a kind of tight dress. I would have loved that. Next up is Camila Cabello. She is wearing Armani Privé, which means that this is haute couture. This does not look like haute couture. This looks like the hate couture that Nicki Minaj and Diesel are pushing, because I hate it. The bodice. No, it just looks like a rhinestone Victoria's Secret off the fucking Victoria's Secret fashion show catwalk. And like, honestly, the one thing that I would not want off of a catwalk is anything that Victoria's Secret made for a catwalk. And then the pants, like, really? Like, you couldn't even get the pants in the same fabric as the bodice? Like, I'm confused. Like, you couldn't even get the pants in the same fabric? Like, is that too much to ask? You know, people pay $60,000 for these pairs of pants, and it's not even in the same fabric. That's sad. And then the shoes, like, no, like stripper heels, no, this just isn't the look, hun. Like, I appreciate Camila Cabello, she actually like tries, but she hasn't found her stride. She needs to find her stride, and when she finds it, then life will be great. But until then, you get this. Next up is Cardigan Backyardigan, aka Cardi B, and she is wearing Dolce Gabbana. If you would need to know the reason why I don't like Dolce Gabbana, check the description. There will be a video link. Good luck. Here's the thing. I actually like this silhouette for Cardi a lot, and I really love the headpiece. You see that a lot on her, those kind of like head wraps. I think it's great. I like how tight the bodice is. I like the way the fabric is placed, and then you can see the tulle underneath. I'm not sold on the thigh slit, but you know what? It needs to be like somewhat modern, otherwise she's gonna look like an 1800s woman. And I don't think Cardi B could survive 10 seconds of being an 1800s woman. So yeah, modern, great, beautiful. Here's my thing. The fabric is awful. It looks like they went to Joann's Fabrics and were like, okay, like, let's find a really cute floral print. It looks like it's from the clearance aisle of the fabrics. Like, they were like, give us 3 yards. Like, that's all we can afford right now. It's $1 billion brand. I don't get how you can get a print that is that ugly. Like, it's so offensive. It actually like kind of hurts my soul. Honestly, I would have actually liked this look if it had been in a better floral fabric. Like, it's not hard to find a nice floral fabric. Like, that's all people are doing now, but you found that one that looks like a 99-cent store plastic tablecloth. Next up is Carrie Underwood. She is wearing Stephen Khalil. I actually really like this dress. It's in this really simple black, beautiful velvet fabric. It seems very supple, the fabric, like the way that it falls, and you can see when it hits the ground, it looks kind of like it's like liquid chocolate. Like, it just looks really nice. I'm not 100% sold on the embellishments. It looks like a dead tree, but I will take it. I like the swags of fabric on the shoulders. I think it's very nice. And honestly, I don't really mind the thigh slit that much. Although I hate those shoes. They are ugly. Throw them out. The one thing I want to say is, bam, she's pregnant. And honestly, you give me a pregnancy look on the red carpet and I'm sold, because I will never be pregnant. But from what I hear, not that enjoyable. And also, like, birth? I'm so happy I do not have a vagina. Next up is Chantel Jefries. Actually, I like this look. People are gonna be mad at me, but here's my thing. It reminds me of Richard Quinn's Python zip dress moment from Fall Winter 18, I believe, which I love. It's not Richard Quinn at all. I don't think that she could ever get Richard Quinn to send her anything. But I appreciate that this is her going out to the club, trying to find a finance man to finance her life kind of look. I appreciate that. I will never have cleavage like that. I will never have a body like that. So you know what? I'm living vicariously through her. Two things on the accessories though. A, that bag. Just throw it out. Just throw it out. Just throw that out. And why don't the shoes fit? Like, could you not find a pair of shoes that fit your feet? I'm confused. Like, your toes, they look like they're ready to jump. Like, suicide watch. Next up are Chloe and Halle, and they are wearing Valentino. And apparently they were getting a lot of flack for this look, which I do not understand because, honestly, living. It's not the most amazing Valentino red carpet that I've ever seen, because right now Tracee Ellis Ross holds the title of best Valentino red carpet moment ever. But I do like these kind of church choir robe looks. They're cute. I'm very here for them. So let's talk about Chloe. She is on the right. She's wearing the green dress, caftan robe. I love the high collar on it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's really sexy. I think it's very cute. I love the little slits in the side of this caftan-y dress because it's not a sleeve, and I kind of really like that. I also like that I can't see the shoes. I like the fact that the dress is so long that you don't see what's underneath. Halle is on the left. She's wearing that like light yellow greenish look. I'm not as sold. I mean, I'm missing the high neckline. That's sad. I'm not obsessed with the ruching at the neckline, although I know that gives it like some sort of texture in the dress, but it just isn't as amazing as Chloe's. So it's hard when you're like sisters and you're like standing next to each other and one looks better than the other, because you're always gonna be like, oh my god, she looks so great. She doesn't. So yeah, I appreciate that they're wearing Valentino. I think it's great. Honestly, compared to the majority of the people at this event, they look amazing. Next up is Ciara. She is wearing D squared, and honestly, D squared, you need to cut her a check so fast, like so fast, because y'all have never looked that good. Like, D squared has never looked good ever until right now. This raincoat dress, which honestly is very questionable on the top, like whatever the fabric choices and color blocking going on, it's pretty awful. And I mean, it's also pretty awful on the runway, but Ciara looks stunning, and luckily her hair is so long that it covers half of the dress so you don't have to look at it. Thank you. I just love that this is like a raincoat dress. I love that the waist is cinched. It gives the dress some sort of figure. It's a silhouette. I appreciate that. It's really, really good. I don't know if I love the shoes. I kind of wish that they fit in with the sort of athletic-y vibe. I don't know anybody that would be like doing the Tour de France and is wearing like strappy heels, but besides that, brilliant. Next up is Constance Wu, and she's wearing number 21. Baby Constance, I love you more than I love myself. This look, it's not it whatsoever. The sequin dress is a whole lot, and then there's like some sort of sequin narrative going on the dress. I don't know what the story is, but I don't want to know. Also, the pockets, like, what are they? Why are they there? I'm confused. Like, it's just not the look. And then just like the shoes too, it's just like, oh yuck. This is just not Constance Wu's best day. I don't want to see this ever again. I don't want to see that image. It's gonna taint my view of her. Next up is Dula Peep, aka Dua Lipa. She is wearing Giambattista Valli, and I actually really like this dress. I like the silhouette, I like the off-the-shoulder moment, I like the way that when it hits the knee, it sort of comes in, it crinkles, and then you have this beautiful kind of fishtail experience at the bottom. I love the fabric, I think it's really great. I just love this kind of old school couture 1960s like fashion moment. My thing is, A, this looks like a wedding dress, minus the veil. And B, I don't know compared to a lot of what the other people are wearing at the AMAs that like this is where you should be wearing Giambattista Valli, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that you pulled out the look because I think it's very great. I appreciate you having a fashion moment. I just think that this is not the day or the time to do said fashion moment. Next up is Ella Mai, I don't know. She's wearing Sergio Hudson. I actually like the idea of this pantsuit. I really do. I like that the blazer is extremely long. It's almost like the dress. And then you have these really long pants. They're oversized. It really gives a look. I think that her body is like beautifully defined in it. The shoulders are not crazy over the top 80s sharp shoulders, which is nice to see because I feel like that's all we see nowadays. But the thing is, I just feel like this color washes her out. Like, it just doesn't make her look amazing. And my other thing is, with a suit, no matter what kind of suit it is, whether it's oversized or whether it's like an extremely tight skinny suit, it should be tailored to the person. I just don't know if the pant length is like amazing. I feel like the way that they hit the ground means that like they're a little bit big, and I kind of wish that they were kind of perfectly tailored. Maybe that's me being a bitch, but I am a bitch, so I will be a bitch. Yeah, I just wish that the pants were a little bit better, and also with this fabric you can see the wrinkles in it, which also like does not help assist her out, which sucks. So LMA, I don't know. I appreciate this first time that we're interacting together. I appreciate that you have gone for a look, but do better from now on, okay? Next up is Halsey. I didn't even know that this is what she looked like. I thought this was pink for like the longest time. This dress, it's redemption, but doesn't mean that she's redeeming herself. It's just like a mess. Like, it's like Hot Topic couture. I don't want Hot Topic to ever do haute couture. Like, it's just really messy. It's like an Avril Lavigne music video. And honestly, I thought Halsey was like a Lana Del Rey knockoff. And like, this is not good Lana Del Rey knockoff. This isn't even Lana Del Rey knockoff. Like, I wish I had gotten Lana Del Rey knockoff. This dress is just a lot. It's like a bad Giambattista Valli gown. It's just sad. I don't like this like tie-dye black and pink with like sheer floral. I don't think the shoes are great. I don't think the length at which the high-low dress starts is great either, because it makes her look really short. This is just not it. Halsey, I don't know much about you. Maybe you're not a Lana Del Rey knockoff, but like, if so, please don't do this shit ever again, because honestly, scarred for life. Next up is Jennifer Lopez, and she's wearing George's Chakra. I don't know how to say it. I've never heard of this brand. All I know is, again, JLo doesn't look great. Is JLo beautiful? Yes. Is JLo hot? Yes. Could JLo maybe turn me bisexual? Yes. But like, this neon pink booby dress with a thigh slit again and a black band around her waist to, I don't know, like cinch her waist maybe with these boring stripper heels. Like, it's just not working. Like, JLo, I love you. You don't need to show up to everything. Maybe you could like get somebody to custom make you clothing, or like work with a younger designer to like reinvent your look. But this is not it. This is not the look. This is not helping you. This is not cute. I don't think you should be trying to do the neon trend. JLo, please, for the love of God, stop. Thanks. Next up is Lauren Jauregui. I don't know how to say her name. I don't really know who she is. But this Pamela Roland dress, I actually appreciate that she's wearing this gown. I don't know why everybody's wearing like a gown to these awards. I mean, if you're winning an award, I guess you want to wear a gown, but like, also if you're winning an award and it's the AMAs, like, I'd want to look, you know, just good. I wouldn't make myself wear a gown. I appreciate, again, what you're going for, but like, this is Halsey 2.0. This is like Maleficent's Disney World princess dress that you buy at the Disney store. Like, it's just not giving me anything interesting. The pointy boobs, like, no. The print No. The way the dress kind of falls, no. It's just not interesting at all. And I don't love that for her, because like, I'm sure she's beautiful. I don't really know what her body looks like, but like, I'm sure that there are better things to be wearing. This is not the thing to be wearing. So again, Jauregui. I don't know how to say it, but first time meeting. This is not a great first impression. We need to do better. Please. Next up is Liza Koshy, and honestly, like, the only thing that's saving her is the fact that she is pleasant looking. Like, not pleasant as in like attractive looking, she just like looks happy, and so I can't automatically just be like, oh. But actually, I don't really mind the silhouette of this. I like the print, I really like the colors, I really like the pants. I actually really love the pants. That's the only reason I'm not really shitting on her for this. I'm not obsessed with this swag ruffle thing. I'm not obsessed with the ruffles at the bottom of the shirt either. I just wish it was really simple and really like well put together. I just wish we weren't like trying to ruffle it up. I just feel like if it was an immaculately cut, simple top in this fabric, I'd be like, snaps for Liza, like serving you YouTube realness. We need somebody to look good on the red carpet for the YouTube people. But it's just a lot. Next up is PatrickStarrr, and I don't know why I'm talking about this, but like, girl, you look like a flamenco dancer every time I see you. And like, I love a flamenco inspiration, I love a flamenco dancer, but like, different looks for different, you know, situations, please. I feel like if you're gonna go for an orange, it can't be the dusty, crusty ass looking orange that's on the outer of each of the ruffles. Like, it's just not a good color. Like, there's a difference in the colors, and it looks like dirty Dorito dust, and I don't want that for you. Like, I just want your bright, vibrant orange to pop through, but it's not, because it looks gross. Like, I'm kind of throwing up in my mouth a little bit. I appreciate PatrickStarrr. I know it can be very hard to find clothes that like fit you well, and it's tough. You're a YouTuber, nobody wants to lend you anything. I understand. You all like use some custom designers, but like, please, let's reach out to small brands. Let's reach out to young designers. Like, let's get it together, because I know a bunch of amazing designers that actually would make Patrick like amazing clothes. Like, right now off the top of my head, Slash by Tia. She makes brilliant pieces, and I feel like it very much so aligns with what Patrick is wearing. And it's just, I want to help these YouTubers, but they don't reach out to me and bring me to LA to help them, so I can't. Patrick, this isn't it, baby. I'm sorry. Next up is Post Malone. So he's wearing this like knockoff Gucci suit. It's kind of gross and boring. I just really can't. Like, I appreciate the color, I appreciate the suit, I appreciate the Western vibe. I like that. I don't like the snakes on it, because I'm like, Gucci, knockoff, bad. I don't really love the shoes, because they're kind of really scary and gross, and I don't love them. And also, I'm just like, is he a rapper? Is he trying to look like one Amigos? Like, I just don't get it. Next up is Rami Millech. He is wearing Givenchy. The only thing that I know that he's wearing is Givenchy is the jacket, the blazer, which I actually really like. I like the black panels. I like this checkered suit. I saw a picture of a Givenchy campaign or photo where this blazer is originally from. It was like paired with jeans and a really simple shirt, which I loved much more than like this black suit. Like, I appreciate the black suit, and I get that you're going to an award show, but like, I wanna get that vibe from him, you know? Next up, we are talking about Rita Ora, and before I get started, let me just say, Rita Ora, why are you here? I know she's like a musician and she like sings sometimes and stuff, and like apparently in England she's a big deal, but like, American Music Awards. But she's wearing Giambattista Valli. Again, this is like an over-the-top dress, and also compared to Dua Lipa, I don't like this dress much. I mean, I think the little flowers on it are tacky. I don't think the color is brilliant. I kind of like little swagged shoulder attachments. And I just don't think that the colors, I don't think the fabric is really that amazing. I like the silhouette a lot, actually. I think it's really cute. I'm very here for it. But again, it's also very formal. Like, Giambattista Valli is such a formal designer. It's haute couture for like the uber rich and famous. So the AMAs is not really the place to wear it, you know? But this isn't it. It's just not. So, you know, do better next time. But I appreciate the trying. A for effort. F for execution. Next up is Shawn Mendes. Okay, so I just discovered Shawn Mendes is hot. Like I was like really fighting it for, I don't know, like a year now. But I've recently become a fan, not of the music at all. Sexy individual, yes. He's wearing Saint Laurent. The thing is, I've seen the Saint Laurent runway look compared to what he's wearing, and I love the Saint Laurent runway look. I don't love what he's wearing. I like the blazer, I like the pants. I think they're very nice. The shirt, I'll even deal with, but the shoes, zoom in. What's up with those red, ugly leather Chelsea boots? Like, please explain. I don't know why those are a thing. No, gross, yuck, no. So my thing is, Shawn Mendes, I do appreciate you trying, I see you trying, I just don't think that you're delivering all that well. You know, again, A for effort, D minus for execution. Next up is Taylor Swift, and she is wearing Balmain. So, T-Swizz, I appreciate the fact that you have gotten 65,000 people to vote in this upcoming midterm election, but this Balmain look, ain't it? I think it's very hard for Taylor Swift to serve a look, but there's something about her that it just doesn't land. Like, it just never really is like, whoa, that's amazing. You know what I mean? To me, this reminds me of like a disco ball, and like not in a fun 70s disco way. It's like, oh no, why is she wearing that fabric? It's gross. The shoulder pads look bad. Like, they literally look very noticeable in the dress, and like, shoulder pads are Olivier's signature at Balmain, so like that shouldn't be happening. I think the dress is like weirdly short. Like, I appreciate a short dress, but I don't think that with the boots it like is a great placement of the bottom of the dress. Also the boots, like, yikes. I don't think that they're amazing. I don't really love them. I know that that's what the Balmain boots look like, but I wish that they kind of slouched more at the thigh. I just don't think that this is the best thing that she could have worn. I think there are actually a lot of really great Balmain looks, and this is not the one I wanted to see. It just isn't there. Again, it's like an A for effort thing, but like F for execution. It's just not there. Next up is Tiffany Young. She is wearing Versace, and I hate this look. The thing is, I actually don't really mind the runway version of this look because it had the Versace t-shirt under it, and it actually had a really interesting print. I really liked it. Really liked is maybe dramatic. I tolerated it. This though, like, I just think the little black bodice is like a tank top, yeah. The belt on it is just, And that print, like the prints are so bad compared to the ones that were on the runway. So I'm just like, why did you do this? So yeah, it's just not really serving the look I want it to, because actually I was really tolerating these Versace looks. I actually think it really was an elevated moment for Donatella's Versace. This is not elevated moments for Donatella's Versace. This is the Fashion Nova version. Next up is Tracee Ellis Ross. She is wearing Pure Moss. I love this look. I do. I love this look. It was on the Spring Summer 19 runway. The thing is, it's actually a men's suit. I assume that Kirby Jean Raymond, who is the creative director and founder of Pure Moss, actually made it so that it would be wearable for women as well. It is very masculine, I will say, but I appreciate the way that they've styled so that the sleeves are rolled all the way up. I'm not in love with the shoes. I don't, because again, a pointy shoe, like, it's not necessary. Like, give me an interesting boot, give me an interesting flat, like, you know, something. I just don't need like another pointy shoe pointing out of these oversized pants. But besides from that, I really love it. Also, like the jewelry moment, I love this big necklace. I think it's great. I think it really fits in and kind of gives a really sleek look to Tracee herself. And then you have this oversized suit. Honestly, very appreciative of this. Like, this is good. This is here. I'm living. Next, please. Thank you. Next up is Tyra Banks, and honestly, girl, it's messy. I know that the skirt is Gucci, and then I don't know what the rest of it is, because it's a mess. Again, like, girl, you look like you're in pom-pom on the skirt. Like, it's not cute. It's not really serving the look. And then the belt is like this weird Alaya knockoff looking type of moment. And then like you have these like Belle Epoque sleeves. And I actually really like the sleeves. It's just like with the rest of the look, it's like confusing and I don't really know what you're going for. And then you have this like hat on top. It's like a baker's boy hat. it's weird. And then like the shoes, this is just a lot. Like I just need this to not be what's happening right now. Get somebody to actually dress you well, because this isn't it. Like this isn't the look, this is not cute. You look like a weird Victorian cheerleader from, I don't even know. Like this is just not it. Like Tyra, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? So that is my review of the AMAs. Honestly, it was kind of disappointing. I also like thought Gaga was gonna be there to like serve a look, and then she wasn't, and I was like, okay. So yeah, AMA is meh. Yeah, I'm hoping that like something better happens soon, because I'm bored of the majority of these celebrity looks. But let me know what your favorite look from the AMAs were, if you had one. If you didn't, I understand. I will see you guys on the next video, so TTYL.